Alright, welcome back everyone to A Programmer Plays Metroid Prime 4. This is episode 7, I believe. In our previous episode, we installed the fire chip, we went and got some goodies, we explored the open world a little bit more, and made our way into this ice area where we had a run-in with some wolves that did not go well. We got down to 1 HP before being saved by another NPC, and now we're exploring this icy facility. So, ice that's thickened over time. It can be melted using high temperature. Yep. And snow roach. Okay. I assume that the snow roaches are here to replenish your shots in case you are completely out. I assume they just spawn there infinitely, but yeah. Cryopod. We get a lot of cryopods, which I kind of assume means that we're gonna have a bad time with them eventually. Like something's gonna wake up. Be a little hard to tell, like, keep trying to scan them and it keeps not working out. I need to catch them when they're asleep. Like, I'm assuming we're gonna wake something up from the cryopods and it's gonna shoot at us a bunch. Are you? Alright, oh, hold on before we do that. Levels locked. Yep, yep, yep. Locked. Unlocked. Ruptured pipes in the wall have led to a frozen liquid. Only open from the other side. Alright. Restores 20 shot ammo. Nice. Alright, what are you? Are you the electric beam? No. Locks passages of psychic energy. These locks can be released using collected TK codes. Ooh. Okay. A little puzzle, I'm assuming? The puzzle might be a little generous with my terminology. Little find the pattern and draw it. Currently offline, a linked activation device is nearby. Encrypted file, Endeavor. Bomb slot, encased in ice. Slot will function normally once the ice is melted. Alright. I appreciate that we can see the connection. Like, it's just literally right there. Anything else in this room? Floor security display shows the location and the current state of security. Red, green is unlocked. Alright, well. Release all security doors. Alright. Okay. Interesting.
Samus, you hear me? I patched into the facility speakers. I can use them to communicate. I noticed that several rooms were unlocked at once. That was you, wasn't it? Nice. Proceed with caution. You never know what's lurking.
Kind of an unnecessary statement, but okay. No. Research sample containing a TK code. Okay. No abnormal cells, alright. What are you gonna be? Ooh, a little perspective thing? Not like that. Alright, TK code fragment collected, 1 out of 2. Y'all can't see it because my camera's in the way, but 1 out of 2. In normal range, alright. It's currently offline. Have to restore power. Unlocked by touching the hologram. Waiting for enemies to show up after I touch this. Task R for performing internal and external repairs on cryopods, including circuitry replacement and cooling system upkeep. Okay. I'm enjoying the Geiger-y kind of aesthetic of a lot of this tech. Waiting inspection. Security, data downloaded. Cooling device found to be defective. Must be replaced. Waiting maintenance. Alright, so this room, other than finding this bit of lore, I don't think there's anything for me in here. Which I'm fine with. Like, having rooms that are just lore is totally fine. It makes the space feel less video game-y, you know? Okay. Various things. Metal deteriorated in the extreme cold and was shattered by a strong impact. Tunnel for maintenance. DNA case. DNA sequencer. Interesting, they've got some that are glowy and some that aren't. Lasso designed to be pulled off. I mean, this is all but confirmation, right? Like, we're gonna get the grapple in this area. Latch point allowing them to be pulled down. This is a cool looking thing. Psychic container can be opened via telekinesis. More lore. Only offline. Security cap. Alright. Cool. There we go. Psychic lasso. confuses me how Samus is like only by the most generous definitions human at this point, with all of the mutation and radiation and gene modifying that she's gone through. All right. How do you work? I see. Okay. Activate by touching the hologram. Right. Anything else? There was another one, wasn't there? Or am I thinking of a different room? Let me back in, coach. An expansion, cool. Might as well just continue on through here. Now, do that. Boy, my rumble pack is just going crazy right here. Shot. What about there? Yeah. Not all I need. Come on. Oh, I need to... I mean, do I? If I want to open that door from the other side, I can. Okay, I do need to continue holding left trigger to keep focus on it. Access code, data download. Okay, this will be more map. Area map acquired. That's interesting that we've gotten 2 area maps for this. Okie dokie. Station door. To be honest, I was kind of hoping for a save room. Physical force is required, alright. Excellent. I probably should have scanned that before doing anything, but that's fine. Right. Fun. Cool. Onwards.
Whatever you're doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Bottle tank guys here. Alright. Now we can scan. Security gate malfunctioning, circuits are torn, gate material is otherwise indestructible. Psychic lock. Stretcher. Tempered glass. Or should have scanned that first. That's fine. For some reason, this room specifically gives me a bit of a Subnautica vibe. Like, you remember the bit inside of Subnautica where you're inside of the ship for the first time? That's the vibe I'm getting here. Alright, seriously, why is my controller just going ham here? Temperature control. Good. Experimental capsule containing a PK code. Interesting that this is viewable from one side but not the other. Like, we pretty much had it lined up from the opposite direction, but needed to flip it around to actually see it. Alright, what's going on in here? That off. That off. And pop this off. And you know what? We'll go ahead. We'll look at the map. See. Sure, we'll do this one first. Or? before we destroy it forever. Or I'll take a missile expansion. I wasn't real sure what to make of this little room on the map. I feel like there's just odds that they're gonna hide something behind one of these cases at some point. Ooh, what are you? Balsalai system. Balsalai? Yeah. Primarily used to perform experimental autopsies online. Activation will set it to operating mode. Ooh, okay. We're gonna drag some bodies in here. Operating table. Recording camera drone. Okay. Before we touch that, we'll look at this. Mid-activation. Stretcher. Right. Autopsy system activated. Storage mode disabled. Operating mode initialized. Cool. Look at that. Unsettling, but, you know, cool. Containing a TK code. Alright. This way. Alright, fragment collected. Alright. So I thought we'd go from this to one of the others, but it kind of looks to me like you have to go from the others to that. Sedative. Or maybe stretchers. Yeah, not stretchers. Nope. Terminus. I don't trust that there's that big room with kind of nothing in it, but alright, recovery pod. Waste specimen stays to heal damage. Griever is still alive and preserved. Okay, yeah, these are definitely gonna pop open later. Normal. Currently at minimum. Recovery pod terminal tracks the state of contained specimen. Operate normally in the low power mode. What are you? Tanks. Ice that's thickened over time can be melted. Or low power mode. That's not operable. Tank. Is locked on the real side. Shock will destroy them. Seriously, this rumble situation is out of control. It's a blood sample, sure. Analysis. Alright, so what have I missed? I've missed something. Potentially just have to come back to this spot once power's been restored. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that for now. To our cryopod rail system. To the loading platform, okay. Loading platform. More lore. A lot of cryopods. Off. Internal battery if disconnected from power. Storage crane travels vertically along rails and walls. Managed for grievous species. Wrong door. Opens the hatch of a cryopod. Offline. Ice can be melted with high temperature tools and right. Pop it on open. Surely we don't have to get in there. Battery depleted ultimately. It's frozen completely. Reverse specimen containing a TK code. A really cool, like this is a good chance to like get up close and look at them. Very cool design. Where did that TK design go? Flip it around. Line it up. Freeze afterwards. No life science check. Alright. That's a lot. I'm assuming that the vibrations going ham is because of there being a TK code nearby. very sneaky game. Very sneaky indeed. Oh no, not sneaky at all, actually. It's just right here, and I just can't open it yet. I thought there was a... I misinterpreted the map. I thought that there was a hatch down lower. Alright, so... I have to have just missed something. I get not a get the power on situation, but a overlooked some mechanism we can interact with situation. So power mode, power mode. That's what it is. Okay. Oops. Surveillance monitor contains a decoy code. Overshot. There we go. Alright, 4 out of 4. Alright. I'm quite surprised that these guys haven't defrosted on me. Interesting that that one was breakable and then could be scanned for more. So, I'll take that one then. Another look here. So we've got what is clearly a morph ball spot. A door that is torn. Not receiving any current. I mean, there's clearly this will upgrade right there. Another window. Really? Cat is being distracting. Never did actually go in here. Probably, yep, it's a save station, so. Could have done that a while. Right. Solution for you is... Alright, well what we'll do is Put a marker. Or Signation.
Samus, looks like you made it through another floor. You're getting close to the generator.
Okay. Orange, door sensor offline. So we'll assume that that power bit is gonna we can definitely cancel out by just switching. In design, I don't think it's going to be particularly effective. So cool. Trying to get a scan of those guys is going to be a long endeavor, isn't it? Ooh, Krauk? Gondola? Yep. Flying? Sure. Krauks are just pointing us directly at where we Ooh, fun. That's not good. Yeah, fair. And stop. I'm sure I actually did have time to scan it, but if this game's gonna hold non-scanning against it, then that should be pretty sailed. Currently offline. Interesting. Just that little bit of auto aim that just happened. I'm just never gonna get those scanned. Feels like as soon as you step into the room, they're coming at you. Slot, yep, currently offline. Oh. We'll be back to this room. don't trust this room. Cluster O2. Cluster O1. Experimentation and research. Cluster O3. Alright. Saros O143. Y 460 410. Y 460 412. I mean, those kind of look like coordinates. Terminalize soon. Offline. Backups. Offline and electric block. Do we think we're gonna get an electric beam from defeating whatever boss is at the bottom of generator? Kinda do. A little bit of game design appreciation here. Having the enemies come around the corner from here is a good way to encourage the player to themselves poke around this corner before going forward. There's a lot of ways that you can like subtly encourage players to, you know, make the choice that you want without making them make the choice you want, and that's a good example of one. Enemy placement slightly encouraging you, like, look at this drawer first, it'll work out better for you. Weary ore. Finally got him. Dartwing. Did not even register that there was a step missing there. Feels like there ought to be secret. All right, we're finally here at the generator. Rotation offline. Mobile ramp terminal currently offline. Mobile ramp. Generator maintenance slot used by maintenance tanks for terminal turbine upkeep. Each turbine has its own dedicated slot. Floor, rare, right? What else is in here that I might have missed? No way that we're about to get spider tracks. Bomb slot encased in ice. Double checking. ball track. Interesting. Mobile bomb slot. Okay. Alright. Main generator startup device online. Currently state, alright. Alright, cool. Maintenance slot. Hold on, what? A strong burst of energy. Okay. Fun. I'm enjoying this.
Hey, you got the power back on. Rendezvous up top and we'll talk next steps.
This is the opposite of up top, but I'm going for it. Ooh, okay. That's easy. That was actually substantially easier than I expected. Energy tank. Alright, it's on. Sticking with salt. What? Alright, we've got a dingus here. Psychic tether node. And once materialized, the morph ball can connect and hang from it. There. Let's mark that there is a thing here. There we go. Device that operates is frozen. That was a mistake on my part. Has become more dangerous. That tracks. Let's do mark that there's a thing here that we don't have the ability to do. Bomb slot. I love that they've added a nice. That they've added just a jump directly to the morph ball, because waiting for the bombs to go off to bounce you into the air is kind of tedious. Commencing the regenerative treatment of subject 763. They've done everything we can. This will be the final attempt. Kinetic adjustments are complete. Initiating injection of refined G now. Value is rapid cell proliferation. Suspend the sequence. No, it didn't work again. Subject of subject 763 has failed. With the subject in the healing pod. I will inform Chatoya. How unfortunate. Alright, so there's our confirmation. The Grieve are the Lamorn. Which we pretty much knew. Like it's real obvious. This one goes to nowhere over here, but this one does go over to this. I'm deeply curious about. Where will you take me? Cool. I do love being in the machinery of places, you know? Okay, so that just skips us needing to go through this room, which is not a significant skip. But you know what, I'll external temperature measurements, average temperature in one cycle, 253.15 LK, lowest temperature, 219.15 LK. What about that 0.15? Elevated bomb slot, activated online. Right, we don't, I don't think, a way of getting into that. Yeah, not even a little bit close. Is there any like psychic anything we can do? It cannot be red. I'm gonna have to come back to that with like a bomb. Super jump. Alright. In that case, I did not. I keep hitting X where I mean to hit Y, and then I'm locked into this for a while. Currently online. Alright, cool. Not like I heard the, hidden secret sound.
Come back to the control room. I'm waiting for you upstairs.
See those psychic platform bits. Mistakes were made. What are you? Oh, psychic grapple point. That makes sense. Okay. Psychic grapple points are not grappled from psychic mode. Noted. Unless they are. Do I need to be closer? Without psychic grapple, they cannot be used. I mean, don't we have psychic grapple? We have Psychic Lasso, which is not the same thing as Psychic Grapple, I guess. Unfortunate. Let's add another thing here. Man, we're just adding... We're adding points left and right. Anti... There we go. Marker. Ability. This is an awful lot of, hey, you've turned this thing on, but it's not functional.
What the? Something triggered the alarm. I can't override security. I'm not sure what's happening. This whole facility just went into lockdown.
Nice thaw now. Interesting that changed the... has been opened from the inside. Fun. Ooh. Hello. Fun little secret for me? Oh, not a fun little secret for me. Don't have spider ball yet. Leaving myself notes about, yep. Leaving myself plenty of notes about, like, hey, come back here, there's gonna be stuff. So it shouldn't be too bad. Oh, they can straight up deflect missiles. Okay. Alright. Come on, are you... yeah, you actually are type Frostburn creature. We're familiar. Send me through the walls. We're almost certainly going to get some sort of double jump or super jump with the morph ball. Alright, so on here... I'm retreading the same area, but now that we know like what's going on, like now that we've been through it and the lights are on it, it has such a different vibe. Ceased. Currently operating in full power mode. Cut. Alright. Active. Dirty shutter damaged. Alright. no. This doesn't count as a new thing. Flame shots are not terribly effective. The name like Frostburn, I wouldn't have thought otherwise, but here we are. And just cryopods and see. Over room. Surgery room. God, that's how we get into there. The way their dodges break the lock-on is interesting. Makes for an interesting mechanic. I don't think it's like super deep or anything, but it's cool. Right, and now we can remove the marker. I completely bungled the inputs for twice in a row. There we go.
Oh no, they're in the wall.
Alright, tell you guys what, this save point is probably as good a cutoff point as we're gonna get. I'm gonna go ahead and call it here for this episode. Next episode, we'll just pick up right from this spot. And yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying the series. And see you in the next episode. Bye!